Hello there, and welcome to Roundhouse Roundup, episode 13. The episode in which, you know what? The last time we talked, West Coast Warzone hadn't happened yet. It now has happened, and I've got good news and bad news. The good news is, in King of Fighters 12, I took 4th place, and I'm really proud of that. The bad news is, in Blaze Blue, I lost to a guy. You know, pop in your Blaze Blue Collector's Edition DVD, go to the Lychee Strategy section. I lost to that guy. And in Street Fighter 4, I got put into the loser's bracket by Alex Valle. That was humbling. He played, he didn't even play Ryu on me, he played Goken, so I guess I was just practice to him. Can't really blame him. But West Coast Warzone was a lot of fun, except for the fact that they had so many people for Street Fighter 4 that Blaze Blue was supposed to start at around 4 and it didn't start until 11. Street Fighter 4 went for about 10 hours. Craziness. Also, this past weekend I was at a little con in CSU Northridge called Makomi Con, and they had a neat little Street Fighter 4 tournament, 32 players. I did okay. I twittered about it all the time. Go to twitter.com/thoth2020. You can read my live twittering. Well, it was live. I ended up losing, but it was one hell of a match, and I'm really proud of it. Before we jump into the news, I know I've been talking a lot about PSP games, and I'm sure there's some of you out there that don't know how to use Ad Hoc Party, which is currently only available on the Japanese PlayStation Network. Rather than record my own tutorial, I'd like to point you to a tutorial that's already on YouTube. It's the same one that I used. Just go to this address, and hopefully it'll work out just fine for you. Shouldn't cause you any problems. Mad Catz has just announced a second round of Street Fighter 4 peripherals. There's a new design for the tournament-grade arcade stick, and 6 new fight pads. The tournament stick is still on $149.99, and the fight pads are $39.99. New designs. If you don't have one of these already, I love Mad Catz devices. Go to town. A bit of breaking news. The Tekken 6 wireless arcade stick has now been detailed. It is the first wireless arcade stick for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Let me look at a little more detail here. It has an 8-button layout. It's not quite similar to the Street Fighter 4 stick, but it's close. Transmission range is up to 32 feet, and it uses AA batteries for 40 hours of play. It weighs less than 2.5 pounds. And it is made by Hori. And finally, the roster for Tatsunoko vs. Capcom's American release has been leaked. Officially 100% confirmed is Tekkamon Blade, who I have no idea who it is. We are also getting Yatterman number 2 from the show Yatterman. We are getting Joe Asakura. And on the Capcom side, we're getting Frank West from Dead Rising. And Zero. Hopefully we're getting this Zero and not that Zero. And as always, stay tuned for Roundhouse Roundup for all the news, previews, reviews, and EUs. And be sure to visit the brand new, redesigned gamesandme website at www.gamesandme. We're way better than Kotaku. See you next week.